It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seahawks and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They could game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defense. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big play there on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Lynch a week ago. 10 carries, 81 yards, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 77 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offensive allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Third down, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joseph Osai coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the carry, it's Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin Bush. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
There he goes, left side. 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mond. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, it's Lynch, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final, and he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A carry now for Lynch. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
No, sir.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the give, this is Lynch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Nwangu.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mond.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Joseph Ossai.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Bryan Edwards.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Seahawks, 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The Vikings take over. Get ready. At their own 6-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mond looks to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run now for Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lynch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Lynch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, Lynch. Oh, he shifts past him. And down inside the 15 he goes.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To the right side, this is Dillon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, swing pass for Dillon.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the